ask is that you're very open about your faith. You're very open about the fact that you're Christian. So what advice would you give to anyone that wants to be true to their beliefs while pursuing their dreams?
It's not easy. I've had, even today, before coming here, I had someone said, you talk about God too much in your interviews and you need to stop. And it kind of hit me. And that takes a level of boldness to even talk about God. And God reminded me that, Tish, when you were in depression, when you were down, when you had nothing, when my face was never looking like that, looking scary like she's about to murk somebody. Like, before this happened, God was really there for me. I went through a lot, man. Like, I wasn't happy. And I worshipped acting in such a way that it led me to depression and all the other stuff that was going on. And I never had true happiness. And then I gave my life to Christ. I know that somewhere in the Bible, I don't know where, I don't know the word back to front, but I know God loves me. But it's just, God is just like, if you deny me, like I'll deny you to my Father. You deny God, to other people. I'm not Christian. I'm not this. I don't worship God. God's like, cool, deny me in front of them, and then I'll deny you to my Father. That scares me. So it's like, I know that all that I have comes from God. So all in all, just serve God, and God will do the rest. He will exalt you as you're exalting Him. Amen. Yes. Thank you.
I was so determined not to go back to acting. I was like, this is sinful. I can't do this. This is bad. And I remember God was just speaking to me before the start of this new year. And He was like, this is your ministry. Not everybody's meant to be a pastor. Not everybody's, but this is my ministry. Where I go, where He takes me, that's where I need to spread the love of God, because people's souls are dying. My soul was dying and He saved me. So I can't keep this to myself.
I've discussed Christians in Hollywood in previous videos, not because I think that we should be looking for role models in our entertainment, but rather for two other reasons. One, because for good or bad, they have influence. And two, because they sometimes serve as a sign of things to come. With Hollywood's constant need to push the envelope in order to wow audiences, they often end up spearheading progressive social movements. What's edgy in Hollywood tends to spread and eventually become normalized. And it's interesting to watch individuals who profess to be God-fearing navigate a seemingly godless environment. It's long been trendy to thank God or claim spirituality, but that's worth little. Some espouse spirituality merely to aggrandize themselves. Others show humility by redirecting their glory to their Maker. It takes humility to say to people who admire you, "I'm not worthy," and then point them to the one who is worthy. It takes humility to suggest that the answers to life's most important questions were written long before any of our lives began. And it takes courage to put faith before fortune and fame. Letitia Wright seemed to fit that bill as well as any in her position. Best known for her role as Shuri in Black Panther, she was, for a while, the anomaly, a young star who was wholly embraced by the entertainment world despite her commitment to her faith. Not only was her performance praised, her personality was praised. She was so comfortable and poised in the spotlight that she showed no hesitation to kick a freestyle rap on set or on late-night talk shows. Letitia's likability, combined with the history of her character, Shuri, seemed to be setting her up for even more breakout success, even before the untimely passing of Chadwick Boseman. But just a few months after that, Letitia's veil was lifted, and Hollywood realized that she wasn't one of them. Late last year, I came across a video by What Do You Mean that stated that Letitia was being canceled for questioning the vaccine. I thought to myself, well, surely this must be an exaggeration. Then I saw in the video that Letitia herself said she was being canceled. So I thought, well, surely she's exaggerating. Then I heard what people were saying.
She's the rightfully being called out. So you're in the right. So these people are taking the stance of being on the right side of history. Here's comic book resources. Black Panther's Letitia Wright embroiled in an anti-vax, anti-trans controversy. And we talked about this. You're going to see this. She's being accused of being anti-vax. She isn't. That's not what she said at all. She said that she would be hesitant to take the COVID-19 vax because, these vaccines that are sort of prompted and sponsored and rushed through by the government have led to some unintended consequences in the past. My goodness, imagine that. Imagine being called anti-vax for being skeptical of what the government is making you eat or drink or inject into your body. This is, we're in a cuckoo land here. The Hollywood Reporter, and you've got Letitia Wright. Like, look at this. My intention was not to hurt anyone. How could you possibly hurt someone by proclaiming that you're skeptical about some things that are going on in the culture and things that the government want to inject into your body? How could you possibly be hurting anyone? Look at this. You've got NBC News. Imagine this. Deadline Hollywood, People Magazine. Now they're all sharing her apology as if she did hurt someone. Don't ever say anything like this. If you find yourself in this situation, do not apologize. Don't say this, because the implication is that you feel that you have hurt someone, and you will see that they will all share this as if to say that you did hurt someone. And then you've got Variety. All of the media comes after. And then you've got this clown right here. His name is Big Gay Irish Family. Hi, I'm here to ruin your life. Is that okay with you? I don't care, because you're a Trump supporter. Okay, so Letitia Wright's intention is, in fact, to hurt people. If you're problematic about public health, you deserve more than the slings and arrows coming at you. So this guy's implying that the abuse that she's receiving, the rhetoric that she's receiving from people on social media, which is dispiriting, the media lynch mob that she is suffering right now, is not enough, and she actually deserves more. What is more? What is more than that you think that she deserves? I'd be curious to know. You'd like to get physical with her? I mean, you've hurt her feelings. You've driven her off of social media. You've maybe damaged her career. So what else is there that isn't physical, short of hurting her physically? What else is it that you would like to do? Don't give me any ideas. So look at this. Now you've got this. This is what her timeline is filled with. These people are crazy, absolutely crazy. Just shut the f*** up, you moronic transphobe. Today I learned scientific facts are popular opinion. Sit your uneducated, dangerous self the f*** down, you stupid. This is how they are talking to, again, she's a woman, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is she's black. She's a woman of color. I was told WOC, women of color, WOC, are to be respected. They're marginalized. They get put down. And they need to be stood up for. That's what I learned. So I'd made a video standing up for Letitia Wright. I didn't realize the rules had changed, and now these white people were allowed to attack that black woman. I didn't get that. I didn't get that note in the mail. Look at this. F you and your transphobic anti-vaxxer. Can't wait to see you get fired. Cancel this bitch. Science is not, quote, popular opinions, you dumb bitch. Fuck you. Anyway, support trans rights, vaccinate your kids, and climate change and evolution are real. And again, you'll see this common, denominator in all of this. These people are absolutely terrible human beings. Shut the fuck up, transphobic trash. It's a human being you're talking about here. That's a human being that you're talking to. Racist, homophobic, transphobic. It's what you are. Literally, shut the fuck up. Bro, you're a white man. Don't say stuff like that. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, here's the thing. Either there's such a thing as white supremacy and mansplaining and all this stuff, or there isn't. I mean, at no point should he be allowed to talk. I bet he took pleasure in that. F you, transo-hobe, says this person. Just shut the fuck up, you moronic transphobe. Honestly, F you for... Honestly, F you for using your platform to put up this uneducated bull... Space between. You're a piece of shit Trump supporter, a transphobe, and anti-vaccine. And you're so dumb that you think Biden is the Antichrist just because your favorite racist president didn't get reelected. Kindly shut the fuck up. I want to share transphobic, anti-vax conspiracy nonsense, but people get mad at me when I do. Dumb. Cancel culture doesn't exist. Cancel culture doesn't exist. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. That's right. Talk about denial. If you're going to spread like this, then just stay ignorant by yourself. Shut the fuck up. All right, so this goes on and on. Understand, there are pages and pages of this abuse, okay? This is horrible, dehumanizing, and really weird abuse from creepy social justice warriors. Look at this. Hey, Marvel Studios, Disney Studios, your actress is trying to get people killed by COVID and spreading transphobic propaganda. This guy right here, look. Trying to get people fired. No, she's trying to get people killed now. You know, before it was just like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if, the vaccine is a good idea. I'm not sure if I'm going to take it. I'm not going to mince words. You're just going to mince around. Was a huge fan from Black Panther. Now I hope Marvel Studios fires you and replaces you. Nice. Very nice. Cancel Black Panther 2 immediately. And by the way, I think that she actually liked that tweet. I think that tweet kind of came pretty early on in all of this. Yeah, I mean, look. These are her tweets. These are the things that she said that got her in trouble. She posted this video, COVID-19 vaccine, should we take it? This is a video that she posted. She put praying hands here. This is her religion. This is her religion. This is, about her religious views. She said, if you don't conform to popular opinions but ask questions and think for yourself, you get canceled. Here we go.
Then I heard that the cancelers were pressuring other stars from the Marvel films to join in on the canceling of Letitia. So I thought, well, surely no movie star, especially no grown man in his 50s, would bother to pile on a woman in her 20s who was already being attacked simply for posting a video that questioned what was in the vaccine. Surely that wouldn't happen. Well, it's a good thing I'm not a betting man. As the attacks rained down, Letitia defended herself for a while, but she eventually tapped out, deleting her social media. But before she did, she liked tweets suggesting that Marvel should either recast her or just cancel Black Panther 2 altogether, which highlighted the fact that not everyone involved with the first Black Panther film was excited to make another Black Panther film, this time without Black Panther, especially just 4 months after Boseman's passing. But this all happened last year, so why am I bringing it up now? Well, because if you've come across any news on Letitia Wright in the past few weeks, you've probably noticed that the media is targeting her once again with the same tactics. Why? Because she's still alive. They thought they killed her last year, And with Letitia deleting her social media, and with Marvel keeping info about their Black Panther 2 shoots as secretive as possible, the media had no way of knowing whether or not she'd been fired. They openly speculated on whether or not the role of Shuri had been recast when another young black actress joined the cast. But the media's hopes were recently thwarted. Ironically, it was a report of an on-set injury to Letitia that revealed that she is indeed still in the picture. Shortly after that news got out, new news emerged that the pesky old transphobic Christian anti-vaxxer was at it again. This time, they couldn't accuse her of spreading propaganda on social media since she deleted all of her social media, so they just claimed that she took her conspiratorial anti-science misinformation to work with her. The Hollywood Reporter, one of the 3 most touted sources for Hollywood news, and one that Letitia previously praised for their collaboration, claimed that she was on the set of Black Panther 2 complaining about the vaccine and corresponding policies. Well, earlier this week, Letitia reactivated her IG, and this is what she had to say. Weapons made to attack you won't be successful. Words spoken against you won't hurt at all. Isaiah 54:17. And her caption reads, "It saddens me to have to address the reports published by The Hollywood Reporter on October 6th, 2021. The report spoke about my conduct on the set of Black Panther 2. I honestly assert that this was completely untrue. Anyone who knows me or has worked with me knows that I work incredibly hard at my craft, and main focus is always to do work that's impactful and inspiring. That has been and will continue to be my only focus. I will continue to hold on to God's hand and onto the scripture of Isaiah 54:17. I continue to focus on my healing. Thank you for your prayers, and I continue to pray for God's love, peace, and joy for you all. God bless you, Letitia." Remember to gather facts, gain knowledge, get truth.